Hey everyone, Dr. Colleen here. I'm going to run you through a series that is going to support posture. This is going to be focused on opening up the chest, opening up the full range of motion of the shoulders, and some back strengthening. Again, I always advise that you watch each video through to make sure that it is appropriate for you and that you're cleared for some of these movements. We will be on the mat. We will be doing some extensions into the spine, so you just want to make sure that that feels good for you. All right, we are going to start on our knees. And I like to come up onto my toes. And we're going to engage that belly. And we're going to slowly come back one hand at a time onto our heels. Okay, I'm expanding through my chest and pressing my hips forward. Get a nice open stretch across the front of my body. Feeling it maybe in the quads, hip flexors, front of the shoulders, chest, and maybe the abs. You can keep your chin tucked or let it come all the way back or halfway. I go in between halfway and tucking to do some neck muscle strengthening and stability, but not full release back for my personal body. And we're going to do this for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Beautiful inhales and exhales, kind of switching through the neck positions. And then of course we're going to come out of this position safely. I like to come release one hand, engage my core, and then come up with the other. If you need to shake out or stretch that back, please go ahead and do so. Okay, this next one, I call it a chest drop with rotation. So I'm going to move back to the back side of my mat. These we can work into starting off with 9 and then working up to 25. I'm going to do the first, set, one on each side, holding it a bit longer, and then I'm going to turn it into a flow. Okay, so we're going to start on this side opening. So my left hand's going to be my stabilizing hand. My right hand, my fingers point to the end of my mat. I'm going to drop that down, and at the very end, turn my head, rest my cheek if that's possible. Okay, you can spread that hand, reach that hand away. You'll feel it in the bicep and the shoulder capsule, the chest. And then come on up, turn the other hand away, and come on down. Inhales and exhales. And come up, and now I'm going to turn it into a flow. So we're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Exhale. And exhale. Let's do one more each side. And again, if it feels good to just stay down, doing more of a static stretch, please feel free to do that a couple more times if you like. Okay. Coming back to the center of the mat, I'm going to stay seated on my heels, but you can crisscross or sit on a block or even a chair. Okay, we're going to go into a tricep stretch with a bend. So tricep stretch first on my right side. I'm patting myself on the back. Okay, bring the hand up to the elbow, and we want to support it by guiding it and helping it point up towards the ceiling. We want to make sure the head, neck, and shoulders are nice and neutral, that we're not in any funky positions. And first, we're just feeling that stretch down the back side of that arm, maybe into the shoulder capsule as well. Okay, and then from here, we're just going to bend over and hold. Letting it come all the way down the side now. If you need to modify this in a different position, so you can't get that elbow straight up into that position, we can talk about that. And then coming up, I like to reach up and switch sides. All right, feeling that in a good safe position, head, neck, and shoulders also. And then bending over. And again, we're always taking inventory left to right so that we can begin to recognize our imbalances. Okay. All right, now we're going to add it into a flow. So inhale and exhale. 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 One more each side. Last one. And then bring that down. Shoulder roll. Shoulder roll all the time between these exercises. Okay, I'm going to come into a crisscross. This position can be a little challenging. So if you have a towel, a band, or a t-shirt, you might want to use those between the two hands. I'm going to walk it through slowly, front, side, and then back till we get this technique down. Okay, so I like to bring the hands out. We take the one hand up, we pat ourselves on the back, just like we just did with that tricep stretch. We turn the other hand away, and we come behind our back. Okay, we go this way. Palms out, pat yourself on the back, turn the hand away, come behind the back. Okay, I'll go from the back side. Pat yourself on the back, turn the palm away, come behind. Now, this is as far as you can get here, wherever it can. If you have the t-shirt or the band or the towel, you hold that here. You're thinking about bringing this elbow up to the ceiling, and you're just trying to get this arm as far back as you can comfortably. If you can, we're going to walk those hands up to touch. And we're going to hold this. Neck is neutral. Belly's engaged. Inhales and exhales. And then we're always going to come out of this super safe. We're going to let this bottom hand just melt down our back and then come out to this position. All right, we'll do the other side now. Pat yourself with the left. Turn the right hand away. Come around behind, and if you can, fingers together or using the band or towel. And again, we're holding this one for the stretch. Come out of it safely. I'm going to spin back towards you, and we're going to go ahead and do that in a flow. Okay? So here we go. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, you will definitely notice one side functioning, operating, feeling different than the other. And we do all of these movements to minimize that gap of range of motion, the gap of strength, restriction, all that good stuff. Inhale and exhale. Let's do one more each side. I promise you this does eventually start to feel good. And of course it always feels good afterwards. All right, shoulder roll. All right, we're gonna come down onto our bellies. Get those hips balanced and square. I'm going to relax my feet down. My forehead is going to come down to the mat. We're going to bring the hands at our side with the palms facing up. I'm going to start with just the upper body first. We're going to take an inhale and exhale, lift. Inhale and exhale, lift. Head stays neutral. And exhale, lift. 2 more. Last one, and now I'm going to add the lower body to the upper body. If that feels good for you, lift. If not, stay with the upper body. Lift. Lift. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Let's do 2 more. And last one. Wonderful. Bring those hands under the shoulders. Give yourself a push back. Any chance you can, you get yourself a nice stretch in between all these movements. And then slowly roll it up. And shoulder roll. All right. We are going to finish with this last static into a flow movement with our breath. So we're going to be on all fours. And again, we spread our fingers nice and wide, grip into those fingers. Knees are about hip width apart. We're going to take that right hand up. You can look up or stay looking down at the floor. We're going to sweep through. This is as far as you can get. Stay there. If you can get all the way down, rest your head. Reach your opposite arm up. If that feels comfortable, if not, leave it on the mat. We're going to hold this for 30 seconds. Inhaling, exhaling. Feeling it in the shoulder, in the capsule, in the backside. A little here as you open. And let's come back down. And then extend that arm way back up. And come back. And then we're going to switch sides. So we're going to lift and come through. Hold. Bring that arm up if that feels good. Inhales and exhales. Reach it up and come back to center. Okay, now we're going to incorporate that into a flow. Okay, so we'll start on our right side. We're going to inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And switch sides. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Again, inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Reach up and reach through. Reach up. Come back down. Reach up. And through. Okay, so beautiful flow. You can do that again 9, 10 times, whatever feels even for you, kind of working those up. All right, that should feel nice and open and warm all across this area. You want to finish with a nice little chest opening or any more shoulder rolls. Just add in whatever feels good, but that should feel more open so that you can hold your posture in a good position. All right, I hope you enjoyed that little series, and I hope you're having a great day. Bye.